Hi and welcome to George Russell's Lydian Chromatic concept of tonal organisation or tonal gravity or the LCC. In this video I shall be using dialogue and some playing. I have to state that some people find this very complicated, this subject, but if you can think of it in terms of the cycle of fifths, then it will start to make a lot of sense and you'll find it very easy to understand and also to see how the development of it came about. At the outset, it's very important to have a very quick look at the overtone series and look at the perfect octave and the perfect fifth. Now we will look at the C major scale and see how it develops. Now we raise the fourth. Now hear the perfect fifth. If we take the C major seventh chord and look at the C major scale, we can see the avoid note, the F natural. The E note clashes with the F note and the B natural and the F natural produce a dominant sound. By adding the perfect fifth or raising the fourth to the F sharp, there isn't any avoid notes, as displayed in the diagram below. The Lydian chromatic scale, the answer to anyone confused. By stacking fifths, George Russell creates a chromatic scale, but he skips the interval between the seventh and eighth notes. Why? Because using C as the Lydian tonic, we get C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, and B sharp, which equals a 12-tone chromatic scale. You have to play through this to really understand it, so play it through on the piano or the guitar and it will start to make a lot of sense to you. If you look below this diagram, you will see the F, C, G, D, A, E, B, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, F sharp. Well, the F to the B is the F Lydian scale. The other notes are the substitute notes to build other scales. If you look below it, you will see F, C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, which will make F Lydian. Or if you start from the C, you will have C Lydian, a complete 12-tone chromatic scale. In this diagram, again, you can see F going to B as the Lydian or 7-tone order. What you'll find is the more you go to the right, the more tonal gravity shifts and the more outgoing the sound is. So in the example diagram that we've just looked at, we see George Russell's tonal order going from numbers 1 to 12, numbers 1 to 7 of course being F Lydian. When we go beyond the 7 notes of the Lydian scale and further up the cycle of fifths, things increase in terms of dissonance. George Russell terms the scales as ingoing, semi-ingoing, semi-outgoing, and outgoing. Again, the more we move to the right of the diagram, the more outgoing and dissonant the scale will sound. Finding a parent scale. Well, from E flat 7 going to A flat major 7, we would employ the D flat Lydian mode due to the G natural or the sharpened 11th of the D flat Lydian mode, going to the A flat major 7th chord. The best summation that I can find to summarize this whole system is actually on Wikipedia, and it's in one paragraph. And it says, Russell builds a prototype chromatic scale starting on the Lydian tonic by stacking fifths, skipping the interval between the 7th and 8th tones. Using C as the Lydian tonic yields the following 12-note scale with enharmonic respellings: C, G, D, A, E, B, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, E sharp, B sharp. Thus, the Lydian chromatic scale and all its derivatives contain only Pythagorean intervals. And finally, one last quote from Andy Wasserman. The interval of a fifth is the building block of tonal gravity, a 7-tone scale created by successive fifths, establishes the most vertically unified harmonic order whereby the gravity falls down each fifth back to the singular Lydian tonic. F, C, G, D, A, E, B equal all perfect fifths equal F Lydian. In closing, I would like to say it's a very good idea to read George Russell's book. It's a very expensive book though, so my advice is to go to a library or a reference library perhaps and do some research there, because this is a very, very interesting subject in that you can take these ideas actually and start to create your own little system or your own little methods. There's lots and lots of brilliant stuff in there that's very, very useful. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been of some use for you. And please subscribe and click the like button. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.